Hey everyone. So tonight, some big news. The governor actually announced that he's going to be opening up hair and nail salons and restaurants on May 9th. So for that first step, he's requiring every employee and customers to wear a face mask. So my video today is showing you how to wear it so you can protect yourself and also purchase the right correct face mask as well. There's actually three kinds of face masks. You do have the N95, which is recommended for medical use, so please don't purchase that. The second one is the cloth of the handmade ones. These are great. This is one of my favorite with the Black Panther. But just remember, every time you wear it, you come back, you have to wash it in hot water and soap. So if you don't wash it every time you use it, it's pretty much no point. You can pretty much infect yourself with it. And the third part, you also have the disposable ones. Usually there's about 50 pieces on the disposable ones. So how to find out if you got a fake one or not, because there's so much competition and suppliers out there, and they say FDA this, FDA that, you don't know. So pretty much when you're on the box, you look for the company. So this one is from Fujian Tyson Industrial Corporation in China. But what about this is they actually have a registration number. So what you do to figure it out, go online to Google and just type in FDA establishments registration listing device, or device listing, I'm sorry. And then you can see this. Then actually go to advanced search, and then under registration or FEI number, you type in the number, and that company or the manufacturer's name should pop up. If that name pops up and it matches that, then that you know that company is reliable. Because if it's a number and it's a different name on the box, then they just gave you someone else's number. So that's how you can kind of really check. So the next thing is I'm going to show you how to wear a mask correctly. There are actually a lot of funny ones. I see a lot of people doing it under the nose, which is incorrect. They're wearing it the wrong side. They're wearing the wires on the bottom. So to tell you which and what color to do, usually the darker color, or usually blue, is facing outwards, and the metal is facing on the top. So you can actually pinch your nose on that area. If it's both white, you want to make sure that the flap folding downwards is facing downwards versus like this, upwards, right? So first thing, we're gonna grab the mask is just pull the strings to see if it's nice and doesn't fall off. I'm actually gonna put it on your nose, and then over the ears. I'm gonna pinch your nose really quick, and then pull down on the bottom. So what that does is actually it's keeping the air tight on the top and also the bottom, so you actually don't get germs from up or bottom of the location as well. So this is an FDA approved mask. There's just three simple tests. You can, if you didn't have the FDA number, you can kind of really test to see if it really hits the quality. So the first thing we're gonna do is blow the fire test. So I'm gonna wear this down correctly. Pinch the nose, pull down. So on this one, we're just gonna try to blow the fire out. So you can see as you try to blow and it doesn't go out, that means that it's keeping, that means that the top and the bottom is actually covered correctly because the air is not coming out. And also you can see that it's some pretty good product in there. It's 3-ply, so then it doesn't blow out the fire as well. So the next test is actually going to be the water test. So I'm going to have this. We actually have a little blue dye that I stole from my wife's baking cabinet, and she's gonna be pouring some dye in it. So you can actually see that there's no dye at all in the bowl. So I'm gonna have her pour the bowl on top of my head to show you that there's nothing. See? Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna pour this back down. Actually, what we're gonna do is the main test, which is the fabric in There's 3 layers. The middle layer is the most important part. So we're gonna cut all 3 pieces on the side. So it's pretty much a light fabric on both sides, and then you have some sort of like plastic in the center, right? So I'm gonna pull this out to show you the difference between what's a fake, and I actually have a tissue paper. So a lot of companies that are fake, they actually put tissue paper or some kind of paper out there. So when you actually light it up, it would burn. You can see flames like, whoa, like that. See, let me get the water out first. They want to burn down the house, you know? But see, this is the middle fabric right here. So when you do that, it melts, not burns like fire. So you could, that's pretty much the main difference. If it, like I said, flames up, you know it's a piece of paper. But if it burns like that, that means that the filter is correct. So I hope this video gives you some knowledge to pick the right box if you do decide to go with the disposable face mask. Just because it says FDA doesn't mean it's FDA, so make sure you do your research. So I've been a resident in Vegas for about 20 years. I work in the food industry on the Strip. So me and my partner, we actually purchased about a few thousand boxes of these face masks. So as the demand goes after May 9th, where more places are opening up and they're demanding face masks, there's going to be a low supply and high demand. And you know, I've heard these boxes, you've seen it on the news, go sky high from $70 to $80 a box, which is ridiculous. So like I said, me and my partner, we purchased a lot. We're making very small margins. What we're trying to do is just control the market. I know we probably won't make that big of a difference, but I know there's gonna be people be taking advantage of this situation out there. So we're charging $30 for 50 pieces. So you know, if you do need some face masks, please just inbox me, or if you know me, just shoot me a text. Bye.